Hey, Mike B here. I'm just going to show how to program this card here, which mainly it's release effects slash summon effect through code, which is summon a 0-3 with taunt if you have more uh, chaos than unity. And, no wait, if you no, I'm reading it backwards. Or if you have more unity than chaos, you summon an 0-3 taunt, and if you have more chaos than unity, summon a 4-1 with rush instead. I really haven't come up with a name for it, so I just typed in Forsaken something for the meantime. Okay, first we're gonna just open up the database. I don't think I'm gonna need to open it up, but just to be safe. So yeah, what I usually like to do when I first try to program a release or any kind of mechanic, I use a test class first, and then when I'm done, I'll make a new class and just copy and paste the code over it. So public override go dot component of unit data. So if this release is attached to a unit, then it'll do this. Because like release effects can be attached to either an equip card or a unit. So this is how you determine which one it is. Because just give it a game object since both of them aren't game objects. Okay, so unit data udata equal go dot get component. Boom, bum, bum, bum. Udata dot owner champ dot get you. If is greater than I don't know, but if it's equal, no, greater or equal to udata dot owner champ dot get p for purple. No, we're not get w, not get u. Data dot game manager dot summon unit. String data equal new serializer dot serialize to string. I'll put the thing in there in a second. Okay, C data, card data, C data. I kind of wish I made this capital, but it's too late now because I didn't realize until halfway through I was coding. Equals new load data dot get card data. Oh yeah, now I know why I need the ID. Browse data. Where are you? Cards. Forsaken something. Its white form ID is 12. U data. Tag. Okay, so what I did here was get the card data of its 03 taunt form, turn into that, and then I converted it into a string with using a serializer. Because this method it sends the data as a string because it is it's a pun RPC method, which usually you can be used are methods that are used. For example, you have two players, one's the host, one's just the client. The client can use this method, but you can't really send anything you want. You can only send only like simple data like string and yada yada yada. So if I want to send a class data over, I have to serialize into a string, which I do here, and then I deserialize it back into the C data from this line here. So yeah, in case anyone's wondering. Get back to the test released. And should be good. Else summon unit. I guess the other one's 13. And for here, like summon unit, um, I this is values the position. I do -1, meaning that it won't when it spawns, it'll just be placed to the far far right, like it does in Hearthstone. Because like this picture here. Let's say if I have like 5 minions here, um, there be pitches. That would be if there was a minion here, that would be position 0, position 1, position 3, 4, and 5. And if I want to put it in this position, I would have to set the position to 3. So yeah. Okay, so this should be about it. It's going to be connected to Tester Joe, or at least it should be. I guess I got to get that if no one else picks that up. Okay, they got it. Where was I? Oh, data. Release factory. Tester Joe's ID is 1, right? Can't remember all of this. Yep, okay. So it should work. So I'm to speed things up along. Where's Tester Bob? Yep, Tester Bob still has Rush. We'll give Tester Bob 4 health. Changes. File, build and run. Yeah, I like to, when I wait, I like to just open up other screens. What was I even watching? Don't know how I got to that. Deck. Okay, Tester Joe. These zeros doesn't matter. And Tester Bob. Put 2 of each just to be safe. Play. Make room. Ready. Ready. Okay. So when I attack with this, he should summon an O3. Yep. Now if I give up two purples, then I summon this, it should summon a 4/1. Must it fuck off. Attack a minion with taunt. Okay, there. I forgot that I gave a taunt. Yep, 4/1. We did it. But why does the thing of white? I must have did that by accident. Forsaken something. Yep, meant to give it a purple. Okay. Apply. Make changes. Well, of course, it's already in game data right now, but. Oh yeah, that's how you do a simple release. Okay, thanks for watching. Forgot to mention one thing. I've afterwards to attach, like if you haven't watched any of my other videos, to add the release, you just do that. Type in the ID of the card you want, and then just type in your release class here. So, yeah.